In previous class, 8th class, NS subject, I completed second lesson, cell, the basic unit of life, and also explained keywords in previous class. Once again, I revised that lesson briefly. Cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. Nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown. Cell can be seen only with the help of microscope, and the parts in it can be observed with the help of electron microscope. No? If you will observe in cell, we can find out basically three parts, that is cell membrane, nucleus, cytoplasm. In cytoplasm, we can find out so many parts. If you want to observe, you have to use electron microscope. In cytoplasm, we can find out different parts. They are known as cell organelles. You have to learn about these three children. No need to learn about their functions of cell organelles. Functions of cell organelles we will discuss in 9th class. And also I explained how to draw the diagram of plants and animals in previous class. Okay. Now I will start third lesson in 8th class in this subject, that is story of microorganisms. If you will observe in this topic, you can find out two parts in third lesson only. Story of microorganisms part 1 and part 2. First of all, I will explain about microorganisms. First, I will explain about what are microorganisms. If you will observe, according to the number of cells, living creatures are classified into two groups. They are unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms means body made up of only one cell. They are microorganisms. The organisms which can be seen with the help of microscope known as microorganisms. Microorganisms can be observed with the help of microscope, with not our naked eye. First of all, who discovered microorganisms for the first time? A scientist called Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He is the first person who discovered microorganisms for the first time. Basically, he is a fabric merchant. He observed microorganisms under microscope. He observed a drop of pond water. He observed a drop of pond water under microscope, and he can find out thousands of organisms in that drop of pond water. He named, Antony van Leeuwenhoek named that organisms are animalcules. Animalcules. Later, he named that animalcules are bacteria. So, if the drop of pond water consists of thousands of microorganisms named as animalcules, later he named that organisms are bacteria. So that's why he is known as father of microbiology. Antony van Leeuwenhoek is the father of microbiology. Why? Because he is the person who observed microorganisms for the first time. What is microbiology? Study of microorganisms known as microbiology. Where microorganisms are present? Microorganisms are present anywhere in our surroundings. They may be present in water, they may be present in air, they may be present in soil, they may be present in plants, they may be present in animals like human beings. Some useful, some harmful. They are known as microorganisms. So they play crucial role in the nature. Sometimes they also spoil the food materials. Some useful, some harmful. So if you will observe in our daily life, you can find out so many changes. For example, when you wake up early morning, you may find out some bad smell from your mouths, from our mouths. What is the reason? A bad smell produced from our mouths. And also, we'll add, when you add buttermilk, lukewarm milk, the lukewarm milk turns into curd. Spoiling of food. Are we familiar with the small spoiling of food? When the water content in the food increases, food will be spoiled within short period of time. If you will observe these three situations, why bad smell comes from our mouth? Why we are adding buttermilk to lukewarm milk to form curd? Why food will be spoiled within short period of time? All these are due to microorganisms. All these due to microorganisms. So, microorganisms are present in any way. Here, if you will observe formation of curd, buttermilk consists of a bacteria, lactobacillus bacteria, which help to form curd. Bad smell, that is also due to bacteria. Spoiling of food, that is due to fungi. All these are microorganisms. Do you know, children? We cannot see the microorganism present in food material, mouth or food, whatever it may be. But we can observe the spoilage. We cannot observe the microorganisms directly with our eyes, but we can find out the spoiling of food. If you will observe the spoiled food, they may produce a bad odor, smell. Due to that, you can find out some microorganism present in the food material which spoil the food material. So, microorganisms cannot see with our naked eyes. They can be seen only with the help of microscope. Why? Because they have simple body structure. That's why we can observe the microorganisms with the help of microscope, not with our eyes. So, if you will observe so many microorganisms present in our nature, they may present anywhere. Some microorganisms, in exam pointer they'll ask like this: whether microorganisms useful or harmful? They ask like this: whether microorganisms are useful or harmful. We can say some microorganisms are useful to our body, some are harmful to our body. For example, if you will observe making of curd, when you will add buttermilk to lukewarm milk, after 6 hours, the lukewarm milk turns into curd. Here the buttermilk consists of a bacteria called lactobacillus bacteria. We are adding only 1 spoon of buttermilk to 1 liter of lukewarm milk. After that, 1 liter of lukewarm milk turns into curd. What is the reason? Here the bacteria number increases. Why we are adding buttermilk to lukewarm milk only? This lactobacillus bacteria can grow well at 30 degrees centigrade temperature. This 30 degrees centigrade temperature available in lukewarm milk only. That's why we are adding buttermilk to lukewarm milk. If you add buttermilk to cold milk, or if you add buttermilk to hot milk, curd will not form. Why? Because the bacteria called lactobacillus bacteria increase their number at 30 degrees centigrade temperature that is available in lukewarm milk. So, if you will observe, when water content increases, changes in food, the food may spoil within short period of time. Why? Because microorganisms grow well in moist places. Very important. Microorganisms grow well in moist places. So if you will observe, that's why the food which contains water may spoil within a short period of time. When moist content decreases, food will stay for long time without spoiling. So children, this is the introduction about microorganisms. Microorganisms can be seen only with the help of microscope, not with our eyes. Microorganism was discovered by scientist called Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. He is the fabric merchant. He observed a drop of pond water under microscope. He found out so many organisms there. He named that organisms are animalcules. Later he named that animalcules are bacteria. So who discovered microorganisms for the first time means Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Who discovered bacteria for the first time also? Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. That's why he is called as father of microbiology. What do you mean by microbiology? Study of microorganisms. Where microorganisms are present? Anywhere. They may present in air, they may present in water, they may present in soil, they may present in plants, they may present in animals. Some spoil the food material, some useful to us, some harmful to us. Whether the microorganisms useful or harmful means we cannot say. Some useful to both plants and animals, some harmful to both plants and animals. Sometimes they also cause diseases. We will discuss in this lesson also. So, microorganisms are useful or sometimes harmful. So many changes which occurs we can find out in our day life due to microorganisms. Bad smell comes from our mouth due to action of bacteria. Food will be spoiled when water content increases, that is also due to bacteria. We get so many diseases, that is also due to bacteria. We also prepare curd, that is also due to bacteria. So many actions take place with the help of microorganisms. So this is about introduction about microorganisms, children. In the next class, I will explain groups of microorganisms. How many groups of microorganisms are there? What are they? I will explain how to observe microorganisms in school lab. I will explain in the next class. Thank you, children.